full script with markers. Must be 1,200 plus words. Midnight hook. Most people think they know their best friends. But what if they were wrong? 3 months ago, Sarah had no idea that her brother's wife, Emily, would change her life forever by unveiling a shocking secret. 0:30 setup. Sarah and John grew up in a small town in Ohio. They were inseparable siblings, sharing countless memories and supporting each other through thick and thin. John met Emily during college, and they fell in love instantly. They got married soon after graduation, and Sarah was thrilled to have Emily as part of the family. Sarah had her own life, of course. She worked as a graphic designer and had a tight-knit group of friends. Among them was Mike, her best friend since high school. They did everything together, from watching movies to going on road trips. Sarah trusted Mike implicitly, believing he would always have her back. 1 o'clock, new development. Everything seemed perfect until one day when Sarah received an anonymous email. The sender claimed to have information about Mike that would change her perspective on their friendship. Intrigued and slightly worried, Sarah decided to investigate further. 1:30 rising action. As Sarah delved deeper into her past conversations with Mike, she started noticing inconsistencies. There were gaps in their communication, times when Mike seemed distant or evasive. Her suspicions grew stronger, and she confided in Emily about her concerns. Emily listened intently and suggested they gather more evidence before jumping to conclusions. Together, they set up a plan to catch Mike off guard. Little did they know, this would lead them down a rabbit hole of deceit and betrayal. 2 o'clock, new question. Here's where it gets interesting. As Sarah and Emily dug deeper, they uncovered a web of lies that went far beyond simple misunderstandings. Mike had been leading a double lie, one that Sarah couldn't even imagine. 2:30 complications. Their investigation led them to a series of events where Mike was seen with different women, engaging in activities that contradicted the image of loyalty he portrayed to Sarah. The more they uncovered, the more Sarah felt betrayed and heartbroken. But what they didn't know was that Mike had also been involved in some shady business deals, using Sarah's trust and connections for personal gain. This revelation shook Sarah to her core, making her question everything she thought she knew about her best friend. 3 o'clock, new twist. As the truth began to unravel, Sarah and Emily found themselves in a difficult position. They had to decide whether to confront Mike or keep the secret buried. The weight of their decision was heavy, and tensions ran high. 3:30 climax. But the real surprise is coming. Sarah finally confronted Mike, armed with all the evidence they had gathered. The confrontation was intense, with Mike trying to deny everything at first. However, faced with undeniable proof, he eventually broke down and admitted his wrongdoings. Mike's confession was a turning point. Sarah felt a mix of anger and sadness, realizing how deeply she had been betrayed. But she also felt a sense of relief, knowing that the truth was out in the open. 4 o'clock resolution. With the secret unveiled, Sarah and Emily had to figure out how to move forward. They decided to cut ties with Mike completely, ensuring that he would never be able to hurt them again. Sarah also took steps to protect herself from similar situations in the future, learning valuable lessons about trust and friendship. If you're enjoying this, hit subscribe. We post stories like this every day, and you don't want to miss the next one. Tomorrow, the sister's revenge 3 months later. Do not miss it. 4:30 subscribe CTA. Subscribe and hit the bell. We drop new niche content every single day. The next story is even crazier. 5 o'clock practical tool. One concrete action you can take right now is to review your own friendships and relationships. Take a moment to assess any red flags or inconsistencies that might indicate hidden agendas. Trust your instincts and don't hesitate to seek help if needed. 5:30 ranking. Rate this karma 1 to 10. Was it enough or should it have gone further? 6 o'clock, next video tease. Tomorrow, the sister's revenge 3 months later. Do not miss it. 6:30 and subscribe CTA. If you like this, watch.